discuss some things with you. Talk about doing what you're passionate about. The city of dreams, huh? That's what they call it. The city of clutter. But this is what we know, New York City. It started with something similar to a rubber band. Now we hear Supreme bands. And I made every last one of them. Came from a thought to actual fruition. Building my Supreme band. I'm gonna walk you through how I do it. First process is cutting the holes in these. This process ain't the funnest, but it is what it is. You want it to be fun. It may not be at all times, but it's the consistency of doing it that you get faster. As I get older, I realize your whole journey is really alone. Your process is not going, it's not with the masses, it's alone. Having that dialogue. Make sure you have that talk with yourself at all times. That is possible. That what you dream is not for everyone. It's for your eyes only. It's for your understanding only. And the more you sit with yourself and believe that, you start to extinguish the doubt. The more you sit with yourself and understand that those regular jobs ain't for you, and you rather risk it all than go back to it. It takes a different kind of courage, especially when it's not just you that's counting on you. You feel me? You got a family, you got kids. It's a different situation. You're not just sitting in the park or living in the park by yourself. You're gonna have to have your family out there. I'm not saying do that, because I think that's extreme. But, some people might have to have that. The extreme is what got you there. Thinking outside the box got you there. You gotta be willing to explore your own mind and see if that's really what you want to do. You know how bad at one time I thought to just work a regular job because it'd just be easier, I don't have to worry. But that's putting my fate into something else. Putting my faith in the hands of somebody else. I can't live with that. I can't live with that. I can't live with it. Telling myself, you had these dreams, these thoughts, and you ain't even try. You didn't even pursue with all these random people doing these things and doing what they love to do out in this world. And you chose not to try. Not to give it a shot. Not to give your all. Just for half the time. I bet. call a spade and call you a coward because you don't believe in yourself. Some people comfortable be considered a coward. They pass on opportunities that's presented to them and only them. And they're comfortable with saying, now, you know what? I was too scared. Let me go do the job that everybody else do. I can't live with that. Being deemed a coward in my eyes is tough. Like, I couldn't do it. I don't want it. I don't want that for my family. I want it for myself. You sometimes even trying to build a team around. You be around individuals who still, once again, don't want nothing for themselves. You get what I'm saying? You can see your thoughts of, sometimes getting outside of where you live can teach you, do you really want it? And then seeing bigger and better places, you get what I'm saying? Sometimes if you keep on seeing the same old, you don't inspire to do nothing. I don't have no mentors. Nobody showed me the way. Nobody gave me the game plan on, how to make $1 out of this. I'm figuring it out. One step at a time, one choice at a time, one conversation at a time. I'm almost unfazed about even what people think, People passing by, they can think whatever they want to think. That ain't my problem. My problem is just putting out the thought and the conversation I had with myself in my head out to the world. Because you gotta remember, when you're doing things and you selling things and you become your own boss, your first 100 customers may not be even family members. They don't even know you. You get what I'm saying? If you understand that, your first possible 100 customers that purchase whatever you're doing or whatever you're buying may not know you, may not know your journey, but they see your passion and they're gonna reciprocate by purchasing your stuff before the people who knew you your whole life. When I first figured that out, oh man, that shit was almost like, you serious? Nah, not my friends, not the ones I came up with. But that's how it goes. Anybody I started to ask those same questions, when you started, they're like, yeah, that's how it goes. I couldn't believe it. Not to say that they didn't purchase, because some of my friends did, some didn't, but I don't hold it against them, because you gotta make it hot. And the ones who seen you grow up, sometimes it is what it is. You taking it personal ain't gonna make your brand bigger or make your journey easier. You understand what the situation is, you move on from it. I'm starting to realize being in your own state or where you're born at or where you're from is sometimes needs to be, left behind you. I love New York. Look at that view. But that ain't gonna sustain you for too long because you've seen it so long. You get what I'm saying? Not to say that I'm not thankful. You could be anywhere in this world. But I'm here. I'm in New York. You know what I'm saying? But it may take your journey to you having to leave. You making sure that you leave can advance your growth. Because now ain't no turning back. Ain't no quitting. Ain't no, oh yeah, maybe I could go do something else. I mean, it's a possibility you might have to if the dream ain't sustaining itself in the beginning. You gotta give yourself a good cushion of work so it works for you. You gotta understand how long I've been training people. And understanding if anybody who's a trainer who's been training, understand that this is a roller coaster of a career path. Quit. quit everything else in their life? Why you think they ain't gonna quit you? You gotta remember, sometimes getting to that goal, be happy with what you've done now. The goal is done, the vacation is done. They don't want to train no more. In the beginning of my training, I used to think that was me. Like, yo, why they not motivated like I'm motivated? They not you. This don't mean what this fitness thing don't mean what it means to you. So what you talk about? I ain't nothing new.
Alright, go ahead. You want me to come up with you?
You have to realize.
Alright, that's a big long ride. The stroller, I gotta carry it.
You gotta understand. It's not on them for them to believe that they want to be in shape and that this is a lifestyle. That's your commitment. Now you're gonna get mad at somebody else they don't want to commit to you, and they ain't never commit to nobody else in their life, let alone a family, a friendship. You think they're gonna want to believe in you? Believe in themselves when they don't even believe in nothing else? Come on, man. So I stopped taking it personal. Understood what the situation is. That sometimes you just gotta do you, be you. Take the ride of this roller coaster of a lifestyle that we chose because we love it, and continue to move forward. So what they think you crazy? So what they think that they may not understand you? That's not my reasoning that I started. It ain't gonna be my reasoning why I'm stopping. I'm gonna continue to do this day in and day out and just try to improve on what I already done. That's all we can really do. Quitting is not an option, not for me. Giving up is not an option. We just gotta understand the path. My biggest difficulty, I think, in my path is knowing when to quit. I don't know when to quit. I don't know when it stopped making sense. So I'm gonna keep going until those answers are answered. Answers they're gonna be answered one way or another. But I ain't gonna quit on it, and I ain't gonna quit on my family. But these dreams have to be done, because it's the shit that wake me up at night. Journey changes every day. I remember at one point when I was competing, right? When I was doing bodybuilding, all I could see myself is just winning these trophies, and moving on and making this my lifestyle. But I started to see that where's the initial gain? I could win all these trophies, but the trophies don't mean nothing to me. I gotta sustain something. I gotta go back to what was the reason why I started. Winning trophies was cool. But what am I really gaining? I don't want to be. I remember a friend of mine's telling me, don't be an old man with thousands of trophies in your room and somebody projects or small apartment talking about the glory days. Nah, that's not what I see for myself. I see bigger. I see more. my potential. I know there's more out there. It may need for me to go outside of where I'm comfortable at, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna go a month somewhere new that I ain't never been. Figure it out. A world full of people who's giving it their all, and other ones who just letting life take over on it. And, you know, make them surrender. I'm gonna choose something different. I'm gonna choose to give my goals a chance. You know, put the money aside. You don't need the shoes. You don't need the sneakers. You don't need to be going out dates all the time. It's really about locking in. What are you willing to sacrifice? I find myself to see that the more I sacrifice, the more I get out of it. But that initial sacrifice is what it's going to take. What are you willing to sacrifice to get to that goal, get to that level that most don't get to? Now, some people wish for $1 million, and there's those who's gonna go get the $1 million. Some gonna wish, and some people gonna go make it. I don't know the percentage on the people who wish for it and really get it, but I know I'm not gonna be the ones that's gonna be wishing, because me wishing never produced anything. What I wish never produced anything. But I know about work did. Anything I have in my life was through work. The mentality, if y'all don't go get it, nobody gonna go get it for me. Nobody gonna believe in my dreams, my ideas like I'm gonna believe in. So I'm gonna get my due date July. July at best, and I gotta go try. Gotta go get it. Gotta get uncomfortable. And go for it. Take that leap of faith, yo. Take that leap of faith. That leap of faith is what's going to bring you there. It's going to finish line. You the finish line. You got to see what others won't see. In fact, that's a good view. I want y'all to keep seeing it. Finish line. And it may not be what everybody else's finish line look like. I just want to make sure that I have come home at the end of the day with peace. I'm giving myself the 8 hours that a job would take away from me. Not to say those who, you know, you have a 9 to 5, enjoy that. It's not for me. But I'll do anything for my family. Well, almost anything. I'm trying my best, or doing what I know my path is meant for me to do. And me staying focused, me locking in, me sacrificing what I need to, is going to bring me to what I need to. That goal. Sustaining my own lifestyle with my dreams, with my ideas, with my hustles and my passion. You get what I'm saying? God didn't give me this all this enthusiasm to just go do nothing. Come on. He didn't give me being this authentic to just be at somebody's job. Like, nah, not me. I ain't no worker. I ain't never meant to be working. You get what I'm saying? I'm meant to be doing work with my craft, for working for somebody. Nah, I think I have something bigger on the plate.